Hello, my name is Michelle Wilson, and I'm one of the trainers for the Ontario Society of Senior Citizens organization for the Step Up to Elder Abuse video series. This video deals with elder emotional abuse. OSCO developed this part learning series to raise awareness about the 7 types of elder abuse. OSCO would like to thank the New Horizons for Seniors Grant for funding this learning series. In this video, we focus on elder emotional abuse. You learn the definition, how to recognize signs of emotional abuse, and how to prevent it. There is a case study to help you understand what elder emotional abuse is. Visit our website at www.osco.org for information and resources on the topic. If you believe that you are being abused or in immediate danger or risk of harm, please dial 911. A provincial charity, OSCO has been around for more than 30 years. We bring together individual seniors and organizations to enhance the quality of a life of aging Ontarians. OSCO develops a variety of learning programs which are available in select locations in the province. Elder emotional abuse is when a person acts in a way that leads a senior to emotional pain and suffering. It is any action, verbal or nonverbal behavior that lessens a person's sense of identity, dignity, and self-worth. Elder emotional abuse is often interchanged with psychological abuse. Elder emotional abuse is the hardest to track and often goes unreported. The act of emotional abuse is not obviously considered criminal. Acts of emotional abuse can either be intentional or unintentional. It depends whether the abuser wanted to hurt a senior's emotions or if he or she was overly stressed and unwillingly lashed out. Emotional abuse can take 2 forms, verbal and nonverbal. Here are some examples where the action of elder emotional abuse may be either verbal or nonverbal forms. Using words that are hurtful, make the senior feel unworthy, devaluing seniors' thoughts and feelings, not considering a person's wishes, removal of decision-making powers without authority, not respecting a person's belongings or pets, treating a senior like a child. Verbal intimidation, being forced into making decisions against the senior's will, threatening that's the senior, do what I say or I'll put you in a home. Withholding of affection, such as refusing access to grandchildren, making fun of someone's size, religious practices, traditions of any form of bullying or intimidation, threats, put-downs, name-calling, or it can be yelling or screaming at someone, controlling or keeping someone from seeing friends or family or socialize. Indications that an elder is emotionally abused. Emotional abuse is often subtle and it's hard to detect. Therefore, recognizing the signs of emotional abuse of an individual is much more difficult. If you notice changes in an elder's behavior and mood, especially when they're around an individual, it suggests the elder is suffering from recurring acts of abuse. Here are some behaviors and actions that you should look out for. Depression and withdrawal, excessive fear and anxiety, feelings of hopelessness and helplessness, agitation and frustration, inability to make decisions, loss of interest and enthusiasm, low self-esteem, passivity and non-communicative behavior, changes in behavior or personality, not sleeping, insomnia, sleep deprivation or fatigue. Prevention of elder emotional abuse. There are a variety of reasons that lead to elder emotional abuse, like trusting strangers too much or giving personal information to uncertified caregivers. When you feel that someone is demonstrating inappropriate behaviors, you can ask them to stop. You have the right to be treated with respect and dignity. If they do not stop those abusive emotional behaviors, tell a trusted person what you have experienced. Here are some more steps that you can take to prevent you or a loved one from falling prey to elder emotional abuse. Stay active and avoid isolating yourself from community activities, events, networks. Becoming isolated or staying alone increases the chance of the individual being vulnerable to elder abuse. Become knowledgeable about your friends and the people you associate with. Avoid people with abusive behaviors or who may be manipulative. When you suspect signs of emotional abuse, you can intervene on behalf of the older person if they are unable to do so for themselves. Here's a case study. Morris is an 88-year-old man with mobility issues and also a hearing impairment. His grandson, Ben, is the caregiver. Ben lives in Morris's home because he lost his job. Ben doesn't like watching on TV what Morris does. He often tells Morris that this program is only for a stupid person. Ben knows that his grandfather does not hear well and asks Ben to repeat things. When Ben gets frustrated, he yells at Morris and says things such as, "Pay attention, old fool." Morris gets upset with what is happening, but Ben helps with the yard work, laundry, and taking him to his doctor's appointments. He knows that Ben makes rude jokes about him, even if he doesn't hear every word. When Ben has friends over to the house, he mimics how Morris uses his walker or has shaky hands when he carries something. Let's do a quick knowledge check. Can you identify the signs of emotional abuse? Who is the victim and who's the abuser? Is this abuse? Well, let's look at the answer. What are the signs of elder emotional abuse? Ben negatively comments on the type of TV programs Morris watches. Ben yells at Morris when he is frustrated. Morris knows that Ben makes rude jokes about him, but Ben makes fun of Morris's disability in front of his friends. Who is the victim and who is the abuser? Morris is the victim, Ben is the abuser. Is this an abuse? Yes. The caregiver uses words such as stupid or rude jokes about the elder or yells at the elder to devalue Morris. These words and actions make Morris feel unworthy. The caregiver makes fun of the elder's disabilities in front of others. In summary, in this video, you learned about elder emotional abuse, how to recognize and prevent it. You learned what information is on the OSCO website to help you or someone you know to prevent elder abuse from happening. Visit OSCO's website at www.osco.org/education/ under Step Up to Elder Abuse, resources and information on elder abuse for a list of agencies in order for information, referral, and support. If you do not have access to a computer, you can call OSCO at 416-785-8570 to ask for a list of agencies to be mailed to you. We are grateful for the funding by the New Horizon for Seniors grant for this 7-part learning series called Step Up to Elder Abuse. We encourage you to watch the other videos on elder abuse and reach out to OSCO if you have any questions. Thank you.